Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of TigerCraft. My name is fizxnrd, and today we will be playing on this brand new SMP, exploring the world, and hopefully being able to make our very first base. Now, follow me as I go out into the world. I kind of went ahead and already looked at some interesting places to explore, and we will see what we can find. My plan is actually to live in more of an icy biome, but on the way I found some nice cows, some nice sheep, and you know what? I don't necessarily want to be starving today. So I'll go make myself a nice little tool, and let's get to butchering. So let's go on and do a little exploring while we're out here before we go make our new little home. Probably need some coal to start out with. I need to eat some food. I am basically no hunger, and the caves are not going to be my friend. So let's go find some area. There's something maybe down here. Nope, but there's some nice dangerous sand, so let's have some fun here. So I always enjoy this part. Kaplooey. And bam. That's what you get for being cursed, sand. Now let's go find an actual place to go hide. Yeah, we got some new people on the server. And here we go. Don't touch the sand above. That would not be a good idea. And I found some coal. Mine some of this up. Alright guys, well, got myself a little bit of coal, and my pick died, so I went back out, just, from right over there, and look what I found. Bam! Sunken ship. Probably all saw that when I was over there, but you know what? I'm blind. So, this is some nice early game loot for us to find, and let's see what's in the chest. Nothing great. But you know what? Could always use some iron, some gold, nice lapis. And I forget, there's a second chest generated in these places. It's like half a ship or something over here. Might be an underside. Should probably use an axe. And don't have one. Alright. You know what? I'll check this out later. I think it's about time that I go back to collecting more coal. So I'm going to go ahead and make another pickaxe, and I'll see you all in a bit. Alright guys. Finished up the coal. There was like only 3 left when I got back there. But now that I've done that, let's go and get myself some iron, and what do you look at that? Right in our face. 1, 2, 3. Got myself a nice little pickaxe. And I should probably get myself some cobble as well, because I still need a furnace. And 13 iron. Cool. Should be enough to get myself going, make myself some nice iron tools, and a little bit more coal. Can't be leaving things out here. Never planning on coming back. So just do a little bit more exploring. Check this one last little cave that I had noticed when I was going over that ship over there. And let's not go in too deep. I can already hear the mobs coming to play. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh no 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 no! How do I get out? Oof. Let's not forget, sand falls. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook myself up some food with all of the coal that I managed to get, and then it's time to explore. And I think the biome that I want is down to the south, somewhere way down there. Alright guys, so I know I said I was going east, but then I decided to pull out my F3 menu, and yeah, I went west. So let's reverse course and go the exact opposite direction. So on the way back, I decided to make a little detour as one of our good friends that I want to make on the server is right over there. This is Admiral McMuffintop, or on the server, as you can see, how to shorten his name a little bit. Let's go say hi, bring him a little gift. We killed a couple sheep, so we can probably spare a few wool. And apparently he will never notice. Let's get out before he finds us. Go, 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 go. But also sleep. Can't let the night exist. Right, that was fun. Time to go back on our nice little merry way. Right. I think I'm getting close. Hopefully. Found some ice spikes up to the north a little bit. And at this point, I'm going to just keep on going this direction and hope to find a really big ice biome eventually. And here we are, guys. Found a, there's some snow everywhere, and ice spikes. These are going to be our nice little starter base, so collect lots of wood. And our plan is to make some nice little towers going around and turn the top of the spikes into nice little spheres for us to play with. So one of our biggest challenges I think we're going to kind of face dealing with this biome is the fact that, you know, there's basically nothing growing out here. So we're going to have to find some trees, plant some, and see if we can find a plains biome nearby and just, you know, eliminate the whole plains. I'll be honest, guys. This is not what I think of when I think of ice biomes. Nice little lava flow. You know what? I'll leave that in. I might need the lava later. So what I'm looking for is a nice ice spike, kind of similar to this one way over here. That's nice and tall, and hopefully can overlook a few interesting things. I think we've reached the end of the ice spikes, and is that an igloo? And a whole village. Time to do a little bit of exploring then. Ooh, and a kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. I want the kitty. Of course, I don't have any fish. But anyways, just a little bit of looting. See if we can find some stuff. Little igloo. Rude. I'll leave the beds. Someone might come by. And very nice. Got some potatoes, got some snow. As if I don't have snow already. Has someone been here before? Ooh, and a farm. Hello. All right. What do we got? I'm going to assume it was a potato. Don't need any of that. Take the sugar cane though. Could always use some sugar cane. And one little more. One little house left. Ooh, smithing table. Very nice to take this. And that is a beautiful ice spike. Or this one. But I think I want to live at this one. I'm going to be the ruler over this little village. Got some nice little snow around me. So, now what block palette do I want to use for this? I'm thinking I'm going to use some spruce. So, I'm going to cut down all the trees I see. Alright, everyone. I got a little bit of spruce logs. Because I don't have much, just throw all these into plank form. And let's get to building. Alright guys, I have made a little bit of a structure, and I already ran out of wood. So here's the basic idea. Until I um, until I can get something a little bit better, we're just going to have some stairs going up, concentric rings going all the way up to the top. This level, for example, I'm going to just go ahead and put some chests so we can have some storage. And all the way up there, I'm going to have a nice little sphere. And this will make a nice little starting base. I have some grander plans for a little bit later down the line. We're not going to live in this ice spikes biome forever. But as long as we're here, let's have a little bit of fun. But for now, I think it's time for me to go, instead of going up, let's go down and get us some stone, iron, and other good resources. Hey everyone. So it's actually been about a week since I started playing on this server. Um, and I've made a few changes regarding my base. Had a little time lapse for that. Hopefully it worked out well and you enjoyed it. And as you can see right here, I'm kind of going for like a little sphere up at the top. I'm not a huge fan of it right now, but I'll play with the design over the next few days and see what we can do. And one of the ideas that I'm coming up with is having these bridges that are going to connect different portions of the spires. So for example, I have a large bridge that is connecting my main spire with my hub sphere with this villager breeder over here. Now, in a little bit I'm going to show you the villager breeder, but the main idea is it is producing potatoes, and I just have two villagers that I got from the nearby village, and they are just trading potatoes back and forth and are creating villagers that are then going to drop down. And one of the things that I'm going to plan for the next episode is showcasing a nice little area that is going to house the villagers, and we are going to be able to take those breeded villagers and then give them jobs and start trades. And eventually I do want to set up some type of system where I have a zombie transforming the villagers and I get some very efficient trades, because villager trading is very powerful. And yes, it is not nighttime. Okay. And now that I have talked a little bit about what the new design that I'm going for, which you really can't tell from the inside, this looks like some flat walls, but if you go up, one of the things that I really like about this design is that I have these little platforms that I can overlook my village that I'm overseeing. And hopefully we can have some more structures over here. We now have a structure going to our villager breeder on this side. And maybe even some stuff off on this side there are plenty of ice spikes in this direction as well. And it looks like it's night now, so always gotta sleep on this server. There we go. And this base is pretty simple, but that's kind of what I want to go for at this point. I'll have another base later, and once again, I'm not really wanting to live in these ice spike biome forever. Down, I think it's to the south of me, there is a plains biome that's stuck between these two snow biomes, and the main idea is I kind of want to make like almost a Bowser's Fortress from Mario, if you kind of know where that's coming from, but in a snowy reimagination of that basic idea. Now, one of the things that I did want to show off is this villager breeder system that we have set up. So inside of here, I have just a bunch of potatoes, and these two villagers trading back and forth the potatoes. We have one farmer, one non-farmer. And because there is a hole here with trapdoors, a baby villager can actually fit through this gap, but an adult villager cannot because of this trapdoor right here. And what this allows me to do is have baby villagers go towards the beds on the far side, fall down a water stream, and then I have a hole in the middle of this ice spike that will allow the baby villagers to be collected. And eventually I do want to use this place to actually collect some of the potatoes once I have a decent number of villagers, because at the moment I am kind of running short on food. Okay, so at this point I think it'd be a good idea to talk a little bit about what we are planning for future episodes with the series, especially coming up in the next few, as we are pretty early into the Minecraft world. So at this point I have a basic bit of a base going. I have some storage. I have the basis of a villager set up and hopefully get some food going. And one of the things that I did while over the last week is I did collect a few diamonds from that mine that I set up underground, found an abandoned mine shaft as well, and found plenty of diamonds because caving is very efficient. And one of the things that we can do is go explore the nether in the future. So we have plenty of nether blocks that we can play with. I think there are some nice I think the warped fungus that is green or blue might look nice along with the ice spike, something to play with. I will have to check that out in the future between streams and between recordings and see what we can find. And we're just going to have to play with some of the different blocks of the nether, and hopefully I can just do a little bit of exploration, because exploring is honestly pretty fun, and the nether is a very large area. And with the 1.16 update, which the server is on, the nether now has plenty of biomes to explore, lots of loot to find, and the gold trades with the new piglins are very efficient for getting some of the more grindy blocks. So I think that's going to be the next couple of episodes. Now that I have the villager set up all starting out, I can then start getting maybe a gold farm going in a few episodes, and even start some piglin trades to really get all of that started up. And we do have a shopping district that we're going to have on the server, and post in the comments some ideas for stuff I might be able to sell. But one of the things I am thinking is starting to focus on some of these villager trades. So for example, trying to get every single different book that the villagers can trade, or some of the different things like golden apples that I can get from the farmers. Lots of ideas. Let me know what you think about all of that. And I will also have to work on this base as well. And hopefully after we get to the end in a few weeks, one of the big ideas with the server is we want everyone to be together. We're a nice, close community on the server. And because of that, we think it is for the best that we all do the end together. Now, some of us are at different paces regarding where we are. And we're going to try to be patient and not rush the early game of Minecraft so that everyone gets an opportunity to get to the end and beat that end dragon together. And then we can go explore, find some elytras and shulker boxes, and really get this game going. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and hopefully we'll stick around for the future. If you like this video, make sure to like it. And if you want to see more of my content, this was my first video I've actually done on YouTube. So a little bit rusty, and hopefully you can give some comments on ways that I can improve, and just start some conversations down the chat. And if you liked it and want to see more, make sure to subscribe. This is Physics Nerd, and let's geek out.